Which icon is the bottom left of your cache? The very, very bottom left, the green one, is kind of money. The other three are weird kind of currencies that you get by turning over industry. It seems to be the green one is your currency that you get by moving passengers, and the other three are essentially industrial production things. And you can use the different currencies to buy different things or to upgrade through the eras. Wouldn't it be easier if you change the direction of trains, how they move? Well, the industries need... Yes and no. We've got things that need to come from here to here. And from here to here. So, it's kind of hard to change the location of the industry. We just have to move it around. So this return line here needs to get onto that side. You nervous for your first PPL lesson on Thursday, a book at aviation? Don't be nervous. Enjoy it. Cannot climb with a diagonal track piece. Interesting. Trick 2 at station is not in use. What? I don't know what you mean. Looks like SimCity 95, Tommy. Does it look like SimCity 95? I've pressed the space key. Looks can be deceiving. Look at that, you can actually go 90 degrees across the track. That is insane. I'd really like to be able to just bridge over and join, but you just can't. Well, not easily anyway. Good evening, Bob Jensen. How are you doing, sir? I will reply to your email, I promise. Okay. So, let's just get this sorted out. We come out of here. We can split off. You know, this is all one way. So we can put some spaces in. There's one there. Create a section there. We create a section here. Before the split, we can have another section back there. We definitely need to have a control signal on that to stop you going forward. In fact, I feel like it should be here. So you go through that, and then we need one here like that, so that stops the return. And then when you come back this way, we need one to protect that crossover. Protect the merge as well. And then as you go past this, we need to clear that. Do we need one here? That's the question, because it depends how the game sees this. So the fact that it shows that as green and that as red, because the train is on that line, implies that this here, this signal here, does not see that train there. But that one does. So in other words, we have to have this one. Looks like an antique game. Okay. Let me press the spacebar for you. How's that? Is that any better? I love how people are obsessed by graphics now. KZ Fru, thank you for the host. So that's an interesting thing. Even though we've got this crossover here, that crossover effectively separates this signal from that line. And so you have to have one here. And if you didn't, you'd end up with an accident. Playbuild, how you doing? Okay, so that's protected, that's protected. Let's do this stuff now. That's protected going that way. We have a train coming through here. We shall have signal there, which will protect this section. Now, that means those rules apply here as well then, so we have to have one there. One there, which means we'll get rid of that one. Does create a long stretch though, which is a little bit of a bottleneck. It was indeed Chill TV. In fact, I talk about that in a TMCN video that's coming up in the next day or two. I talk about exactly that. The theme was technology, and people, one of the questions was asking me about the games and the game industry and how it's evolved. Okay, at what point do we free up this section of track? That's the question. I'm not sure about that. Maybe it'll work. You submit a question similar to that, Connor. Fair enough. Could have been yours. I can't remember. Okay, so you come down here. We'll have another one there. Okay, we have to keep an eye on this. I'm not sure if that's going to work or not. I need to get this train into the depot quickly. Mind you of a family fun train town which you played when you was younger. What, with complex industrial management laid on top, presumably? There's a lot of resource management going on. James, thank you for 25 bits. You know, the doghouse with your girlfriend. Look forward to House Flipper that comes out next year. You ready to do Halloween? Do you plan on doing something for Halloween, Sunday Night Trucking? Yeah, I was planning on some kind of Halloween bake-off thing on the Sunday Night Trucking just before Halloween, because I don't stream on 31st of October because it's a Tuesday, I think. So Sunday Night Trucking will be the Halloween thing. Okay, let me just watch what's going to happen here. I like the way we can see the signal arrows though as they change. It makes it really a lot easier to figure out what's going on. Like you can see that's still contested, even though he's here, which is correct. However, it's not much use to us, because you can't use this bit of track now while he's sat here. Which is completely no good. So there's a problem when he crosses this track. Like, if he can't get down there, he'll just block that junction. Christmas is a Monday this year. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's going to get interesting, Connor. Should have an arrow close to the crossovers. Yeah, that's exactly what I just did. Thing is, I don't want to have one back here, because if you stop there, because you can't get to that section, you then basically block the entire junction, which is horrible. Don't talk about Halloween. Your shop is selling spiders made out of tinsel. So that's gone red as soon as he's entered that track section. So nothing can come through there. And a train coming this way would be allowed to go until he gets through here, at which point this should go red, like that. So now a train stops here, train stops here. So that's protected. But then the problem is, when does it free up? So it's still red, still red, still red. Still being blocked, so we need another signal down here. Just to break that up a bit. Talk about the other cross, otherwise the crossing trains have to wait until they get all the way through the next segment. When you say the other cross, do you mean this one? There's a signal here. I don't want to pull that any further back, really. For the same reason, that if a train goes through to there and stops, and the back of the train's still here, he's going to be in two segments at once, and you don't want that. That's the thing, like, each segment has to be at least as long as the longest train. Now you're left with the problem of Sunday the 31st of December, do Sunday night trucking or GTA 5 into New Year. Why GTA 5? Where's that come from? Oh, where's the train? Let me pause this a second. Where's that log train gone? Where are you, dude? God, I need to send him to the depot. I think I might stick a depot here. YT Biggs with a 71 viewer host. Thank you very much, sir. Much appreciated. Thank you for that. Hope you're well. I don't know if you're in chat or not, but what was your thoughts on Project Cars when you tried it? See, these things aren't cheap. That into that. Oh, come on, game. Stop being silly. That's better. Seems kind of interesting game combination of OpenTD and Train Fever. Yes, I would agree with that. That's, I think, what it aims to be as well. Here he is. Finally, I'm going to get him into the depot. Go to depot. Oh, I need to change the name, Whitey. Change your colour. You've not tried it, to be honest. No time. Oh, I thought you were going to give it a go. Fair enough. Let me just change your colour. I know Quirk, I was watching Quirk when he was trying it. And there you go. Chat colour changed. I was watching Quirk, he installed it and tried it, and when he put it on 3 screens, like the center screen was fine, and then the other 2 were basically vertically off. No matter what he did, he couldn't fix it. 15 minutes before his refund expired, he got a refund. Made me laugh. These logs are planks. I think they're planks, aren't they? Yep. I should help a little bit. Yeah, you got a refund on Project Cars 15 minutes before the end. Console Gosh, could you perhaps rephrase that slightly? Just so, you know, it's a little bit nicer to read. And I'll be honest with you, the details of why you just popped out aren't really that interesting. Very good, but think drafting fault for AI, they don't overtake on ovals. Oh, the AI has always been like that. That's the thing. It's always been weird and aggressive, and also it doesn't seem to correspond to the physics that you have to deal with. It doesn't seem to have to deal with. Probably because it can't simulate that detail for 20 cars on the track. You know, but nevertheless, you'll see them go around corners on rails and then ram into you. And when they ram into you, your car's like, you can't keep control, and they just go straighten up and just carry on. That gets pretty frustrating. All right, let's save this. I can hear it making weird noises. That weird clicking noise. There we go. He's got a lot more stuff being moved now. You can make tunnels through mountains, Gromit. Yeah, I made one here. Actually, I don't know what happens if you go first person in a tunnel. I remember when Transport Fever came out and the inside of tunnels was all black, and then they later on implemented it. Wait a second, why is he completely stopped here? Wow, he's actually blocking all the way through there. That's crazy.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Fix that. Graphics are awesome, Bloater. I like the way that you can switch between the two modes. Like, at first I wasn't sure about it. I was thinking to myself, why have we got this, like, early 2000s kind of look to it? But then you kind of realize that it makes it easier to design when it's like this. But the fact you can flick back to a modern day look is really nice. I'd kind of like to see pedestrians on here, like passengers and stuff, which I hope they'll bring in at some point. Yeah, the seasonal changes are nice, Baz. Like, it's October now, and it's gone into an autumn mode, which is really nice. And then as it goes into December, it'll start getting ice and things. Is the world ending tomorrow, Connor? I think I've lived through 3 of the world-ending scenarios in the last 7 years. I don't think we'll have a problem, if I'm honest with you. Yeah, exactly, Gromit, but I like it. Like I say, I wasn't sure about it at first. Right, the money's starting to come in a little bit, so I'm going to repay a little bit of debt here. Feels good, man. I've got a feeling our new passenger line might be making a bit of wonga. Which one was it now? Rotherham, Portsmouth, Leeds. This was it, wasn't it? There's only one train on it, unfortunately. Here he is. I suspect it's constantly full. Yeah, look at that. 100 mail waiting. I could put on a mail train just from Rotherham. Oh my god. Yeah, I could actually. There's 140 mail there. It might actually be a good investment. There's absolutely tons of mail waiting. Right, let's stick on a mail train and make loads of money. I'm gonna have to re-borrow some of that money again. Let's get a 80, how much is that? 50 of those things. I'm gonna buy it with those because we've got loads of that lying around. Let's get the mail, which is that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do 5. Hopefully it can still keep the speed going. Orders. Right, you go to here. Go to here. That should help bring in some green. The mail train. Finally you buy trains with wood. Lol. Passing loop for the win. You see how what I said to you before, when you start the game the frame rates are really high, and as you kind of play, the frame rates start to go down? That's an observation. Also, there's that weird audio clicking sound that's come from nowhere. Rob Jensen, have a good evening, sir. Paid off just to borrow it again. That's the way of life. Well, this is investment, that's the thing. Like, when this thing comes into the next town here, you watch how much green we suddenly get. Doesn't the locomotive state how much weight it can pull at each segment? It says how much it'll weigh. So you can calculate it. Have a look. And it comes 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Look at that. Sweet. Well, it says the weight is 40 tons. I took that to mean the weight of the locomotive is 40 tons. Its top speed is 80. Its power is 550. But I don't see where it's telling me how much weight it can pull unless that's what that means. But I assumed that to be the locomotive weight, not its hauling weight. But maybe that's what it is. Game of Penguins, 3 years as a sub, years as a lurker on YouTube, and now here. Keep up the good work. You're an inspiration to me. Oh, thank you, gamer. Thank you, dude. You've got a silver cap for that as well, 3 months. Uh-oh. Okay. So. So here we have a problem. He's got important mail. He's got mail and passengers. Ay, ay, ay. It's a good assumption, but the horsepower could probably be used to calculate the pulling weight. How? How? Needed more platforms. That's not going to be easy because I've built this thing, haven't I? Didn't I build as an extension or something? I would have to build a platform here to get this to work. So what we'd have to do is we'd have to do that. Here I am spending money again. It's investment though, right? And then, let's see. Do that, and then delete that one as well. Just basically mostly double track that. That should keep the speed up. So we'll just govern that with a signal here. Okay. Now we're going to have to turn this guy around. How am I doing, Apollo? Not bad, mate. I was just concentrating for a second there. Checking the orders on this. Yeah, looks fine. So these two should just be able to run free now. We'll leave that link in. Doesn't make any difference. Yeah, Master Jeff, I don't know. This I should probably change as well, just invest in a bit more. Just bring that down and join it in later, maybe like here. Just to keep the speed going. Should do it. Okay, he's freaked out by that. He's like running straight into the depot. Because I told him to reverse. Oh, what are you doing, pal? Yeah, he's basically gone into here so we can get back and carry on. Is a game back in the old times 1950? Is this a game back in the old times? Well, it started in the sort of early 20th century, like 1900, something like that. And it, you know, just kind of started the steam industrial, like late 1890s, early 1900. I guess, is where it's set. But you go through eras. Like if I click this now, we'll go into Steam Age Part 2, which I basically need to do. At which point we'll have to start moving oil as well. It kind of seems to introduce you to new industries as you go through eras, which I kind of like. What it doesn't do is do what a lot of these games do, where they just overface you with like 30 different types of product you can move around. It introduces new ones as the eras become available, which is nice. Riddell, good night, sir. Have a good one. But we should be able to start repaying the loan a little bit now, because I think we're going to start earning some green. Particularly this train here. If this mail line loop proves to be sustainable, I may stick on another mail train, because that basically prints money. In fact, I think it is, you know. You're a Squirrel? I don't know, dude. I don't know if I put it on YouTube or not. Developers say what platforms he'll support. I think, Rye, it's only PC. That's what I'm thinking. I didn't hear anything about multi-platform. I heard Steam, Greenlight, you know, early access. Didn't hear anything about console. SRB, doing well, thank you. Okay, so engines, we're going to have another one of these guys. Did I put the 90 on? Yeah, I did it. I got one of these, didn't I? One of them. Stick on another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. That clicking noise is annoying me, whatever it is. Let me save it. Fun Run 5. Save. Let's see if that fixes it. Add more cars to the trains, Dr. D. I thought about that, but the heck is this? Oh, that noise is still there. Hang on. I thought about that, but if you put more cars on the trains, they slow down. And you want high speed for things like passengers and mail, so it's a bit of a balancing act. And the game doesn't really give me enough information about how to work that out. I have to guess it almost. I have to look at the speed of the train, what speed it gets to, and then say, oh, well, I'll stick another car on it, because it's, you know, reaching top speed. What's this? Wow, that clicking sound's still there. How annoying. Image effort. Could it be an audio effects settings thing? I don't know. It seems to have started doing it, but I've just restarted the game and didn't seem to fix it. I don't know. Unless it's like a broken soundbite in the game. Maybe. Why is this train waiting here? 1 second. Wow. So that is a red block all the way through to here. That's nuts. If I put a signal here, it could cause 2 trains to meet. So I'd have to double track that. It's the only way I could fix that. It's a pain. Maybe I'll extend this double to here. Saw you in Sweden at Scania, but I don't know. I didn't know who you were then. I didn't know you were this big. Stay nutty. Dude, I'm 6'2". I'm not that big. No, Intercity, yeah, it was good being at Sweden. That was years ago. Was that 2015 or 2014? I can't remember. I think it was 2015. Crikey. Maybe I'll go again if they'll invite me. Still waiting for that phone call. That phone call from Scania. Hey, Squirrel. Would you like to come over to our test center again and try out the new Scania? Oh, hell yeah. I'll be on the next plane. There we go. That should help a little bit. (6'2" must be 3 meters, Tommy. I think your conversion's a little bit off though, Tommy. 6'2" is just under 2 meters. It's about 1.89, I think. Something like that. 1.98, I can't remember. It's definitely not 3. It's about 1.9 meters. Have you had a good couple of weeks, not managed to get on much due to work and family plus friends? Yeah, Subby, don't worry, dude. It's all good. It's all good. IRL. Oh, this is bugging me. Oh my god, this is bugging me. How dare you just sit there? because there's a train in the platform. That's ridiculous. I feel like I need to move the depot again. Thanks. Why don't you work for Scania, Michael Douglas? Because I don't think they want a streamer or a YouTuber at Scania. I mean, that's like saying, well, you know, why don't you go and work for BMW because you like BMW so much? That's not how it is, though, is it? You don't just go and work for something just because you love them. You can still love their products without wanting to work there, surely. Let's break this up. I'll have to settle for the new Scania coming to Eurotruck. I get to drive that one first, I think. Alright. This guy's going to have to disappear. Well, can't move him, I don't think. Go and work for Renault. Sell. No, you can't do that. Can you not click on sell on this? Why can't you sell the depot? Oh, the ruined church? I forgot about the ruined church. Actually, no, we wasn't going to do the ruined church, was we? How do I tell him? How do I tell him I'm not interested? You love Doyle, but he won't employ you, Andy. He's not getting any money. We'll just build a depot when we need it. Wait. Oh, you scumbag. How annoying is that? It's actually a little bit close now. There we go. Look at the green now, guys. Look at it. We've gone from being bankrupt to just rolling in dosh. Look at this. I've got the debt down to what we started on. Just by doing this passenger mail thing. Lord Doyle is like the Queen. He doesn't carry cash. You saw all of a Scania T on the way home. Motley, was it the new one? Or one of the original Scania Ts? Because the new one looks pretty good. So if we look at the speed of this train... Yeah, listen, the audio's broken. It only reaches 50 miles per hour out of a potential 95. See what it's like on the downslope. You'd love to see the new Scania T and ETS2. I just want the new Scania. Probably need to upgrade these warehouses. Let's see what speed he gets. Simcopter! Thank you for the host, Sim. 42, 43. Downhill he's doing 55. Still accelerating. He's up to 60 now. Yeah, 65 before he hit the signal. So yeah, even with, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars? He can't even get anywhere near his top speed. So this is completely full of stuffs. Let's have a look at extensions here. Storage, 300 wood. Ouch. That's insane. Oh, you know what we could build? Just thought. Leeds? No, Rotherham. Is it Rotherham that's popular? 61 passengers? If you build a waiting room, 100% load speed increase. like that. But a little waiting room right there. Control tower. 150 wood. Let's have a control tower there. Get more catchment. Same with this. Extensions. We've already got the waiting room. If we get the control tower in there, we should bring more passengers in. Cam H, 29 months. The game looks pretty good so far. What do you make of it? Can't give you an opinion yet. Can't give you an opinion or review. There's an embargo on that. I can just give you observations and let you see the game. What I like so far is the fact that we can upgrade the stations and add things that, you know, improve the catchments, improve the loading times, improve the number of passengers, give them facilities, improves the income. I like that you can upgrade the industry, which is really cool. So if you've got this, like, if you need more logs, you go to log industry and then say, right, what can we do? You know, I could build a tree nursery like that. And now I'll suddenly produce more wood here. So I can affect the actual industry that I'm using so I can grow it. I like that stuff. The signaling is clean and simple to use. I don't know how advanced it gets. I can extend the platforms in slightly different shapes. I quite like that. I've seen some problems with the trains routing and colliding with each other. Maybe they'll fix that stuff. I don't know. Does it utilize multiple cores? Hang on. Task manager. Okay, well, I'm alt tabbed out. You can't see it. So what I'll have to do is tab back in and see what happens. Well, it's kind of hard to tell. It's using 13% of my CPU, so even when I'm doing this, 15% of my CPU. One of the cores is flatlined, one of the cores is 50%. Another one is on about 20%. Negligible. I don't think you have a core issue. Maybe when you get huge amounts of tracks and trains going. Yay, we delivered all the 400 iron ingots. We get 1,000 green and 25 things. You know what that means? Repay the debt hype. We no longer have a debt. Oh, yes. And we still have 1,000 in the bank. Log processing. I thought we'd already done that. Oh, you can repeat this. Wow. That keeps repeating then. Just politics. What's this one? Contract would include construction of platforms, tracks, and afterwards running services. We want to give the people transport for the culture. Connect Belfast with Bath, North East Somerset. Where the heck is this? Belfast. Wow, how much post do they have? Oh my god. Open resource monitor, what do you mean? Feedstock requirements met. Yeah, but I can't understand it because I'm delivering loads of wood, so I don't get it. Belfast is here. How much? 200 green for that? Dude, please. I'll connect these at some point, but I don't think it'll be Belfast. Dumfries and Galway is bigger anyway. Yeah, I think I agree. This is a good town to have, except it doesn't really have many people, but it has got tons of mail. And when I was a bit broke, I couldn't really connect it because it's quite hilly around here. Like, everywhere's really mountainous. But I think now we could probably get there, but I think I'd go here first anyway. They've got post and people. Plan for tomorrow, Tommy. iRacing and then something. Game was pretty good. Well, I'll have to keep my mouth shut on that one. I think I might just build a platform through here and get these guys going, you know. Let's see. We want to flatten that bit through there. Don't really want to build in because that'd be a closed station. I want to have a through station so we can get to these guys. I think we'll do that. I think we'll have to upgrade we'll have to upgrade the stations to get a lot of this catchment. This post here as well. Let's assume that we're going to go to here as well. Yeah, that's really bad catchment on that. Add a control tower on there. Oh, it's 150 wooden things and I don't have it. What a scumbag. Which is what I need for the era change. Ooh. Oh, well, we'll just have to one post for now. It's okay. We'll live. You're going to go to bed, Tom Brad. Have a good one. Sleep well and all that. I think I'm just going to basically, essentially double track this. I wonder if the crossovers work properly. Hang on, hang on, hang on. I want to try something. What if we build this? Oh, hello. Well, isn't that interesting? See if we can do the same over here as well. Oh, he's come back. See, if you build like one notch too far, then you can't make the turn. You have to then bring it back and then it'll curve it properly. Is this game not able to select on Twitch? No, Andy, it's not. I need to tell the developer to get... They need to contact Twitch basically and say, and get it added. It's obviously not been high on their priority list. Right, so we have one way coming in. One way going out. Is that too close? Do you think that'll work? Do you think that'll work for a cross junction in this? See, what I want to know is would it, actually this is wrong. What I want to know is, will it put the trains in the free stations? That's what I'm trying to get at. That's not joined. Yeah, I just forgot to add the second platform. But I'm just wondering if that design's going to work, that's all. I haven't tried it before in this game. Scumbag. Oh my god. The capacity to misclick though is real. Why doubles anyway? Just to keep the throughput going. Well, A, I'm experimenting because I've got the money now. So I want to know how the game works. And B, because I plan on getting quite a lot of trains through here. I want to go to St. Helens. Hey. St. Helens for the win. Right, let's get a depot in here and then we should be good to go. Really?
Happy anniversary.
Okay, let's give that a whirl. I think we'll put a couple of trains on the line. I think we'll have... one of them. I think we'll put... I don't know if we need more passengers than mail. Let's try that. Be kind of great if you could clone trains and that kind of thing. Yeah, the clicking noise has never gone away. Can't get rid of it, I don't know what it is. Okay. December, winter. Look at the cash now, like 1,700 cash. Oh, he's gone this way. Nope. He's decided he can't go that way. He didn't see the signal, apparently. It's sub but tight with money, so we'll try to sub when I can, Sebastian. Alright, don't worry about it, bro. Appreciate the sentiment. Let's see what happens with this guy. I want to see what happens with this signal stuff as well. I want it to get to the point where there's a train in the platform and another one comes up. And I want to observe the signaling and see if it's really smart. Because if you look at this now, it actually would work. Looking at the way the signals are, if I pause this, basically that is red into here, which is correct. But if you was a train coming down here, you could go through that, cross over, and go into here. So that kind of implies it's going to work. Someone said the clicking noises when a train makes a delivery. Yeah, but the soundbite seems to be broken. It used to make the noise, and now it kind of goes... Wow, there's a lot of mail. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick another mail train on here. To get all that monies.
Welcome back, Nutter.
And then hopefully we'll see... We'll actually see it in action.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Quote, it's called Mashinky, but it's not out until October the 6th. Battlefield Podcast, thank you for the 3-month resume. Pugs to Josh with 19 months. I think we're up to date there. Yeah, it's going to happen here because this mail train is going to catch this train up. Here we go. This will be cool if it works because in the other days of even things like Transport Fever, you couldn't get this. Oh my god, look at that. That is so cool. That actually worked, and when it came out, that went green. Then the X went green when it cleared it. Bang on. It's a Railroad Tycoon rip-off, QWERTY. Yes, yes, they took the game and they just copied it. That's what they did. I'm chuffed that worked. Right, I think we're ready to save and upgrade the era. So let's go with Fun Run 6. Let's cash this chips in. End of early access version. No! You've reached the end of early access version. What? Okay, so I guess he's got no more eras currently. Rage quit, stomp my feet. Not fair, not fair. I want maglevs. So at the moment I can't do that. Oh, by the way, Jan Zeleny, if you're listening, thanks for taking all my stuff and then telling me that I couldn't upgrade. Like, could you not have just said, I'm sorry, you can't upgrade at the moment, that's the end. Not, I'll take you 150 and by the way, you get nothing for it. That's a bit cheeky. Exactly, it took my chips. Very outrageous. Wow, that's producing a ton of mail. Can we build that control tower yet? Oh, see, if it hadn't have taken 200 of my thingies, I could have upgraded that. Ah, Baz, the church can wait. Anyway, it's 11 o'clock. I think we'll have to end there anyway. It's late. I've got a long stream tomorrow, so I should probably finish now. That was fun. Taking a look at a new game was fun. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed that.